I can recall, I remember when I first started, recording and wanting to be a part of the industry. I said, man, I'm gonna start this label,
I
Ageless
can't hear you as
Records.
well. Can you?
Nielsen
Uh,
SoundScan. We started understanding that most artists didn't understand publishing completely. You know, they understood
there you go.
performance royalties, but they didn't understand mechanical royalties. And so we started
The
a publishing
intellectual
company, and that's how
property and
we started
the
getting on the
rights
roll
that
with
you
it.
have there. Right. There, yeah. Because that's critical. And these are things that you must know if you're jumping into this career as
I
an
can't. I don't
artist.
have any sound again. I don't know
I
why that's happening to me.
I don't know. Um, it's coming in. Am I coming in still? Can you still hear me? Because I hear you clear.
My weather is not the best here, and so I keep
Oh
losing
well,
sound.
don't feel bad
Um,
because I think we're all get. I think this
would
side of the
figure that
this
you
side of
invite the
town is
rain and then
getting
the rain comes.
right. Ain't that something?
But
We
I'm
gonna
gonna
try to
keep
fight.
going
I'm
with it.
hoping we
I'm
gonna
gonna
fight
step out
through
and
it.
step in and make sure the sound comes back. And
We gonna fight through
like
this.
my grandma
We gonna
said, the
fight
devil
through
is a
this.
lie.
Hey,
I'll be
I
right
know
back.
that's right. All right. That's, that's, IG being real funny money with this one. They knew it was gonna be something, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. This is something I'm just trying to put y'all on to, man. Like I felt this was gonna be one of the best live streams personally because this woman, seen talent in me and knew something that I even was starting to have my own doubts in. So at this point, thank this woman for even showing me that at one point before all of this, when we first, got introduced, that I could even, impress someone of this caliber. So she's very highly intelligent that she tell you, and give you some information. So I want to give her the opportunity to bless you guys with this information so that y'all know who to look to when it comes to these services that you may be lacking in this day and age with the industry. And, don't get yourself tangled up with people that say, oh, I got you. Start trying to find out yourself these informational keys to your success, not the success of you and everybody else, because some of these fucking people ain't gonna be under your ain't gonna be under your side when this money get in your head, man. They gonna
Right.
be out there like they gonna be out there with their hand out. So you got to really pay attention to the people that you come up with, because some of these folks ain't really gonna be there for you like they say, like they talk about. But when that money good, they all in you. They all in. So
Right.
what you
You're
need to
telling.
do
You're
is
saying
know.
something real.
You need to know, and this is why I'm very very honored to have this queen on here to give you guys this game
Thank you.
and it's the truth. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people. I mean, you don't even know. Like I get people on here a lot that come through. They send me their YouTube link. They done did videos and got magazines, articles, and all kind of stuff like that. But then you still see the fact that what I mean, characteristically they're not where they should be, or they're lacking in a piece that nobody is even saying, hey man, come on, come here, let me sit you down and explain to you what this really is about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
What's
right now
happening?
you're a little bit, you know what I mean, what's happening
Yeah.
here as to why this is wrong and you're having a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like
And 99% is this.
oh,
And at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
they want you to be able to sell product. They want to see that you can provide value to them.
Like that.
And that's usually the problem, that portfolio you're giving, that song you've done, that video you've done, is it
Mhm.
speaking value to someone who can
Yeah.
endorse you, someone who can sponsor
Right.
you, someone who can invest
Do
in
you
you?
look like somebody they can put $1 million behind? That's basically what she's
Right.
trying to explain to you in the Negro terminologies that go on in the present day with the
Right.
ignorance that we living around. So just saying, like, there be times where we have to, kind of get things into a better perspective. And I know I'm one of those folks because see, I lack in a situation where I produce these songs and I release these songs on these digital platforms. And then when the paperwork come around, I'm lacking in putting in the application for this song
There's a
for
lot of paperwork.
registration. Oh my lord!
There's a lot
And
of
then
work from one song,
that,
just
and then
the
just the
administration of it.
online administration
Yeah.
of it. Yo,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, and
You
I
need
had a
ISRC codes. You
time
need
myself.
acoustic IDs. You need encryption on your track. You need, there's a lot of things that you need to assure that you get your money for each
Right.
song. Each
For
each
each
song is a product
song
in
and
itself.
how it works.
Yes.
Absolutely. Can we get a little bit as we go into this part of this beloved part of the interview? This is the part that I like to listen in on and be very attentive on because honest and truthfully, this is where a lot of me is falling behind at. Like, because I feel like with the application process, it's just so much, and then with ASCAP, when I do my registries online through ASCAP, now we're talking writers and publishers, right? And those are just the two main that I work on as far as like filing each of these productions.
Right.
And then I'm still looking at more uh um contracts that I would have to enlist in further in order to gain full access, you know what I mean, along with
Everybody
the
wants you to sign
Spotify,
something.
right, the Spotify's and the iHeart radios that's getting like 30 to
Right.
70, 30 to
Right.
40%
And you
of
need to be careful what you're
your
signing
revenue
too.
stream.
You need to
Right.
be extra careful what you're putting even your digital check mark. I say all the time, artists, we find out that you guys have given away publishing or something like that. You say, I didn't do that. Well, sometimes you're going in a hurry and you're checking yes, 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 yes to get down
Taking
to
money.
submit, and you've
Yeah.
agreed to 100 different things.
Right.
This is music, and just like the old school, the new school is a lot of shysters. It's very
It's easy
shysty,
to get shaded out.
and
It's
it's easy. And now they can do it even faster. It's even
just
easier
as
now
fast.
than it used to
Yes.
be. You can steal somebody's music easy now. But
Absolutely.
the whole point is, so you get, some artists think you get this publishing. You go to ASCAP or BMI and get this publishing, and now my publishing's done.
Right.
Very important for you to understand one thing, and
One
I'll
more
say it one
thing.
more time. Music is a business. Hire somebody who knows what they're doing, or else take the minute to study what you are doing.
Right.
Publishing is way more than just performance royalties, and that's what ASCAP is in charge of. Now, you also have mechanical royalties, and that used to be Harry Fox that ran that. Now it's the MLC, thanks to Congress. But
Mhm.
mechanical royalties that you have to get locked in too.
Right
Your
now,
song
can
has to be
you explain? Can
copywritten
you
and
explain?
published
I was gonna
correctly.
say, can you explain a little bit of what the mechanical royalties would base around as far as like how you would go about litigating those structures if you know what I mean you were going to
Well,
say
I can't get into the
EY.
litigation of them,
No, you know what I mean. I wasn't saying
but I
like piece
can
by
say
piece, but yeah,
this, that you need to make sure both of those things are covered. If you
right,
don't know how, you definitely should study up how. And if you can't do that, you need to get a publisher.
Right,
Um,
and that's a fact.
right. Now we teach TNM members uh everything about publishing. And the reason why we don't do that, like I'm not going to go screaming it on a radio show, is
No,
because I don't
I
want to
would
be, I don't want my industry to be mad at me.
no, and I don't
Uh,
want you giving out I don't want you giving out the church's secret. Listen, that's your
but I do
key.
want to say these things are important and they're not hard to discover. They're not hard
No,
to find.
no, they're
Um,
not.
and you need both of those to cover your publishing, and you
Yeah.
need
See,
certain coding to cover
right,
your
and I was just
tracks.
gonna say
You
that
know.
my main thing as I was thinking on that whole thing is just basically saying that I didn't realize that I needed it in the sense of like completing and getting to step B to go through the step C and D to
Yeah.
finish out the through the Z and shit to get all of that what they say, dot the I's and cross the T's, so to speak.